Hi, welcome to Property Manager Cloud. This is an intro video to go over some of the basic functions of our software. You're going to start out on PropertyManagerCloud.com. If you don't have an account, you can sign up for a free 60-day trial right here. If you do have an account, go ahead and log in. This will take you to our login screen. You put your username and password in, of course. Right below that, we have our message of the day. You want to check this every couple days. We'll update that periodically with tips, also any new information. If you forgot your password, you can click here. We also have a link to the tenant portal right here. So we're going to log in. When you log in, it's going to bring you to the page that you last worked with. We're on the dashboard, which is basically the home page. The home page is going to give you a quick overview of your entire business. On the left here, we'll have buttons that you can click on. We'll go over those in more detail in future videos. Right here is the overview. You can also click on any of these. If you see you have some payments due, you click right here. That will take you to the payments due page. This will show you any expired leases, work orders that are open, a lot of different options right here. Also right here, I want to point out, you'll see leases that are expiring, and that's within the next 6 months. You can change that in the settings. We have some graphs. Also, any recent leases, recent work orders are listed here as well. We have some quick links on the right here. So for today, though, we're going to go into the buttons that are on the top right of the screen. First, we're going to go into question mark right here. If you have any questions or you need any help, you can go here. We have a link to our YouTube channel right here. So you can click right there and that'll take you right to our YouTube channel where we have a lot of videos that you can check out that can probably answer most of your questions. Also, we have some help topics listed here that you can click on. It'll give you a little bit more information. Now right next to question mark, it's going to show you the current user. You can click on the current user and you have several options. One is my account, which will take you here. This just gives a little bit of information on your account, your user profile. So we're going to click back here, go to settings. Now there's several different options on the settings. You'll notice that there's a couple buttons up here, account, admin. So we're in account right now, and then we're in defaults. So this will make it just a little bit easier. You don't have to do anything here, but if you have a certain payment method that you most get from your tenants, then you'll change that in here. For example, if most of your tenants paid you through direct deposit, then you would click that. And then when you collect a payment, it's automatically going to pick direct deposit as a payment method. You can still change that when you're collecting a payment. It'll just make it a little bit easier if most of your tenants already pay you by direct deposit. If you have a default application fee, for example, $50, then you would change that right here. Or a default deposit amount, default rent amount. For example, maybe 90% of your tenants paid you $1,000 a month, then you can change that right here. You don't have to do anything right here. You can leave this completely blank, but it will make it a little bit easier if on your data entry if a lot of them are the same. So you can change the city, state, zip code right there, and you'll click save to make sure you save that information. Next, we're going to go over display options. If you use a currency besides the dollar, then you can click on that and you can change the currency right here. And that's basically just going to put a symbol in front of the amount. If you don't see your currency option in here, let us know and we can add that fairly easily. You can change between square feet and meters. On the reports, this is going to show up on your report if you want just the company name or the owner name. You can pick that right here. If you want to enable or disable a custom logo, you can do that right there as well. Next, we're going to click on accounting. On the dashboard, any lease that's going to expire in the next 90 days is going to show up there. If you want that to be a shorter time, you can pick any time. If you want to put 1 day, or if you want to put 120 days, however you want that to show up, that's just basically going to give you a reminder when you have leases that are coming due and you'll want to give some attention to that. If you're in a state or country that taxes the rent, then you'll put the information in here and click save to make sure you save that. We're going to click on email. This is your default email address. The system's going to email you automatically every week on Monday if you have any rent that's late. when leases have expired, when work orders are due. And this is just in case you don't log in and check your dashboard. Just going to give you a reminder. You don't have to have it remind you. You can uncheck any of these or all of these. Click Save, and that'll update that. Embed Tenant Portal. If you have your own website, you can put this button on your website, and this is basically for your tenants to click on there and they can log into the tenant portal. We'll go into the tenant portal in more detail in a future video. For now, the tenant portal is basically a link where the tenant's going to log in. They can make a maintenance request anytime. They can see their payment history. They can also pay their rent online. So this is where you'll do that. It's pretty easy to do. If you have any trouble, have your web person set it up, but basically just follow the instructions and you can get that set up. Now we're going to go up from account, we're going to go to admin. And just in case you're wondering, this change login message is not on yours. This is a function of my account. So you're not going to see change login message on there. That's basically on the login page. Okay, so we're at admin. This is where you'll add your users, such as a property manager, maintenance personnel, anybody that you want to have access to the software. You'll set them up right here. You'll simply click on New User. You'll put their information in. You'll also define the role. And the user roles are defined right here. So you can pick if you want them to be a normal, editor, or just a viewer, or an admin. Put in the rest of their information down here. You can decide if you want to have that particular user to have access to data for all the owners or just one. So for example, if you have a property manager that just deals with one property, you'll click here and pick that particular property or ownership that you want them to work with, and that will restrict them to just that one owner. You can also hide accounting if you want from a particular user. So you click that, and then you'll save. So we're just going to click back, and we're going to click on owners. Notice we're under admin and then owners. Okay, so to add a new owner, you just simply click on new owner. Also, if it's a company, then you'll just put the company name in here instead of the owner. And then just click Save Owner at the bottom. So we're going to click back. This is where we're going to add vendors or maintenance personnel. So you'll click New Vendor, put their information in, and then Save. And this is going to give options when you do a work order. You can assign the work order to a particular vendor. And this is where that list will populate from, right here. Accounting. We have a lot of the accounting periods already put up in here, but if you need a custom one, then you can put that in here, right here. Click New Accounting Period, put the information in, and then if you want that to be the current accounting period, you'll click right there. Then you'll click Save. Also, we have a lot of standard account codes that are already put in here. If you have one that's not in here, then you can just click New Account Code and add that. And so when you're putting in an expense or income under accounting, then that will show up. So that's all of our settings. And if you need to log out, of course you can click there. So we've gone over My Account settings. At the top right, you'll see that the owners are selected. I have all the owners selected, so it says 4 owners. If you want to just work with one ownership set of data, then you'll just click there and click which one you want to work with. And that will switch it to one owner when I click right there. So that kind of separates your data a little bit. The data is always kept separate by owner, but if you want to work with all of your owners at one time, then this is where you'll pick that. For example, at the first of the month, if you're collecting rent, and you want to just go ahead and deposit for all the different owners at the same time, then you want to work with all the owners. So just make it a little bit easier. Or if you just want to work with a small set of data, then that's where you'll pick that right there. So we've gone over the functions on the dashboard, quick overview of here's the help. This is the settings right here. And this is the current owner that you're working with. Thank you. If you have any questions, please email or call us. Our email is help@propertymanagercloud.com. Check out the other videos that we have on the site if you have any other questions. Thanks for watching.